How goes it, everybody? My name is Howitzer, and welcome back to SnowRunner. And today we have this one, the Bulldog SX81B, otherwise known as the Golem. TWMModding brings us this one, and this one is modeled after an old Mack, from what they say, and also from what he says, this is a sponsored build. So I guess kind of what you see is what you get. They also mentioned that this truck isn't fast, but it will pull down a building. So I think we'll have to put that pulling power to the test. Let's just see what we can do to it. All right, for engines, we got the thermal 711 diesel, got the tuned, or the 335 turbo diesel. Sure, let's give that one a shot. I think that'll be the top choice today. Gearbox, you got fine-tuned, balance, and off-road. We'll do off-road first. Suspension, you got stock or raised. That gives you just a little bit of a lift there. All right. Tires, you can use his tire pack for this one if you want to. So I think for this one, we're gonna go with the 49-inch TWM Titan Maxes. We're gonna try those out. Give those a shot once. Winch, you got the heavy oil-filled winch that goes on the back. Got extended, heavy extra extended for the twin motor. We'll do the heavy extra extended. I'm pretty sure that's an offline one, if I remember right. I can't really remember, but we'll see. Diff lock, that's good to go. Snorkel, we got a painted one. Got an alternative painted one. Got a default metal painted, or just a metal. So I think we'll just leave that alone. I kind of like it, the color of the truck. Right now, you got a saddle shift that you can do. You got your log carrier, loading crane, saddle high, saddle low. We'll put the saddle shift on there, I suppose. I don't know how much of a difference that really makes, but we'll just throw saddle low on it for now. I don't know. Visuals, we got exhaust. We got a single side stack, a dozer. We got the duals, dual dozer, or the flapper, or just a single flapper. I kind of like the dozers. I think we'll do the dual dozer. Sure. One flaps. Looks like we got the full diamond plate fenders. We have metal ones. You can put mud flaps on it too if you really want to. Or you do have the fifth wheel ramps. We'll do the ramps. You know what? I actually kind of like the fenders. I think we'll do the fenders too. Rooftop, because we got the little beacon on top there. You got your lights and everything that you can take off, I suppose. You got a passenger spotlight. You have the visor. I do like that. I do like the visor. Front bumper. Oh my. Looks like you got a stock. You got bumper markers. Got a little grill guard. I mean, you have little logos you can put on the grill. Looks like you need I think you need the grill guard for those though. All right, we got a military surplus bumper. We got an Aussie bumper. That's a big old bumper, huh? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that big bumper does look really cool though, doesn't it? Yeah, let's use it, sure. You got your oil-filled add-ons. You got the winch rack. You can put on as well. I'll leave that alone. Colors, you can switch up your color if you so please. Nothing like really stands out, I guess. We'll do this like dark charcoalish, grayish, black. I don't know. Sure. No interior exterior customization with this one. Let's go see how this thing does. Oh. A tiny little semi truck, huh? Doesn't look all that bad. Looks pretty good. Look at the inside here. Oh yeah, this screams old school with the round gauges and hell yeah. Looks pretty good in here actually. Ooh. She even sounds old. Diff lock is not on all the time. I like to see that, but that's okay. And of course, it'll pull your big boy trailers. That's to be expected. But we will probably end up doing that later. Well, let's go see how it does on its own first. Oh man, this thing is smoky. Put an all-wheel drive right away. Yeah, he's not lying about it, not being fast. We'll definitely have to see how she pulls just a little bit later. Here's with the washed out river here. I think the whole diff lock thing might hurt this thing just a wee bit. Let's lock the diff up once and see what happens. Yeah, it would definitely help. For sure. But that's okay. Let's see how this old bastard does Swampy Town, huh? Oh, right off the bat. Yeah, she's a... Seems like she'd be an old slow going pulling truck for sure. But it's going through here fairly well for what it is. I mean, it's not like it's running like a super huge tire, and it's not like super high off the ground, you know. Let's lock up the diff once, see if it changes any. Yeah, it seems like it would benefit from having diff lock on all the time. Vehicles usually do. After all these years, I still don't know why you can only do it in low gear, though. It's quite dumb, in my opinion, anyway. But it is just kind of chugging its way through. It's not really having an issue. I only got the diff locked anyway. That was the down trees. Let's see if we get hung up on anything. Oh, it's just kind of forcing its way through. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this thing pulls a trailer for sure. Oh, I thought that one tree was going to stop us. Never mind. Let's see how it does the deep spot. I imagine it's going to do it just like the rest of it. Nothing special. Not going to get stuck. Just going to push its way through. God, you just got to love the old round cab of these old Macks. They did look really cool. What is high like? Alright, high might put a little more pep in its step, but can't really tell that from right here anyway. She's still a little soupy. Yeah, I would say for what it is, it did Swampy Town fairly well. Not anything like crazy or nothing, but sometimes you just gotta piss with the cock you got, you know what I mean? That was the river. What happens in the river? Oh, we couldn't hold on to 6th gear. I mean, I'm definitely not saying that it won't do some off-road stuff without having the diff lock, but it certainly likes having the diff locked. Alright, made its way out of the river. Yeah, like I said, it didn't do bad. You know, it wasn't like, holy fuck, this thing's amazing, but it didn't do bad. Let's go do some other stuff. Yeah. Let's go see how it does just a little bit of wheeling once. If it'll even let me do it. And this thing is actually quite short. Like, it's not that long of a truck. I don't know how that's going to help it or hurt it. I don't know. I mean, it's not going to help doing this, but this isn't what the truck is made for. But see if we can actually get it up here once. See if it'll actually climb. No shit. It actually... it actually did it. This next part, though, I know it's probably not going to do. That approach angle just isn't on our side with this one. Yeah, it's just not there. All right, I say we just go straight to pulling something. All right, per usual, I went and grabbed some long logs. We're gonna put this whole pull down a building claim to a test here. Let's go see how this thing does. One thing I do like about it is that it's close to the ground. So I don't think we're really going to have any issue tipping the truck over. At least, now that I say that. But I don't think we're going to really have a problem. The only thing is the traction. I think the whole diff lock thing is gonna bite me in the ass. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna lock the diff up before we hit the hill, just to see what happens here. Let's see if we pull the hill. See if the old gal has it in her. Oh, it's doing it. It's slow and steady, but it's doing it. Keep going. Don't stop. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. This old gal put in some work. There we go. Yeah, I was worried about traction. I don't think there's much of a worry. I guess with these certain tires, I'm not sure about tires that come with the truck. You know, without the tire pack, I should say. But it did the hill fairly well. Nice, slow and steady. I am just a wee bit concerned on the downhill here. Let's see if we stuff that front end. I do believe we're gonna. Oh, yep. Just a little bit. It's probably gonna do it again at this one. Not as bad. That's okay. That bumper's kind of low. Pulling something like this, especially through some of this shittier terrain, probably going to want to lock that diff up. Let's see if we can actually clear the little hump here. I don't think we're going to... Yeah, we're not going to bottom out. Yeah, but with the diff lock, though, this thing, it's not doing terrible. Yeah, with how slow and steady that this one is, I don't think you really have to worry too much about rolling it over. There's a pretty good angle on this little stretch here. Let's see if it gets close to rolling over at all. Oh, it's just trying to find the traction. I think it's going to be its biggest thing, you know. Put her in high and just let her eat. You got to worry about upshifting and downshifting all the time. I'm not even going to try the little hill. Let's just send it on down once. Let's see what happens. I don't think it's going to be very exciting. Just because it is kind of slow. But yeah, didn't even think about tipping over, did it? I'd say this thing's doing fairly well for what it is. This is a pretty heavy load, so I'd say it's not doing bad. I guess I probably should have tried out some of the other gearboxes, but no, too bad. See how it does a little more pavement towing here. It should be pretty good on the pavement. Shouldn't have any problems. What happens when we get to a little bit more muddy stuff here? I have a feeling we're going to downshift going up just this little bit of an incline here. She gets a little more muddy up here. And she is going to downshift, okay. Now, like I said earlier, the truck will spin a little bit in auto. You don't technically have to have the diff locked, but it does make it a little easier, you know. Truck isn't going to struggle as much. So far, it's just chugging along. How about the puddle? Let's see what happens in the puddle. Put it in high once. See what happens in high. Are we going to try and stall, or are we just going to spin? Oh, okay, it actually pulled itself through it. Alright, so it seems like it makes a decent amount of power for that kind of stuff. Yeah. I would say it, for what it is, it didn't do bad. I've seen all I need to see. Well, that was the Bulldog SX81B Golem. Yeah, I would say the truck did fairly well. I do love the model. The model is... it's a really good looking truck. And it performed fairly well too. Yeah, like you said, it's not the fastest out there. But it will pull some stuff. It is a pretty decent puller. Obviously, you could probably screw around with some gearboxes and maybe there's a better tire out there. Who knows? You guys can figure that out. Yeah. Not a bad little rig. Good job with this one. I didn't mind it. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Hit that subscribe button for me as well. And I will hopefully see you in the next one.